to this video. In this video, we will be discussing about how do we monitor the Azure AI agent and the overall application. There are two ways to do so. First, we can leverage the built-in thread info class that is going to provide the primitive information about your AI agent. That covers only the AI agent portion. However, if at all you wanted to have the complete monitor across your application, then you have to have an application insight. So that is going to give you the complete visibility across your application, just not the AI agent. So now we have two solutions. One, the built-in thread info. The other one, it's like you have to make the application to make use of your application insight. So when do we use which tool, right? So if you're just focusing on your AI agent, then thread info will have a lot of information that is more than enough for you to understand your overall AI agent execution. But like when you really want to understand the complete flow, then you need to have application insight. So if you compare the application insight with the thread info, it's the comprehensive health monitoring tool that will understand the whole system and will tell you like where exactly the issue is. It's like a specialized report that focus on a specific organ. Say like you have looking for a agent specific information, then you have to use thread info. But the application overall application information, you have to go with application insight. Now let me go to the Visual Studio and show you like how do we implement this. See here, in order to trace, you need to have this open telemetry. So you need to do a installation pip install, whatever the package it's needed. Then we can import the relevant classes, especially there are two classes that we are interested in, maybe three classes that we are interested in. One, Azure configure Azure monitor, and the like trace function, and the like trace itself. So if you want to use the application insight, all you need to do is that you need to call this specific class with the application insight connection string, and then like you say like start the instrumentation. And then like for the tracing, all you need to do is that you need to define your scenario and the tracer. So here what we are saying is that the scenario is going to be the name of this particular file, and the like a tracer it's going to be the specific method that we are talking about, right? So if you have a custom function, you need to decorate that with the trace function or decorator. And then like to start the tracing, all you need to do is that tracer, and then like say like this is going to be the the. So here if we say like the overall span, like the high level span, it is going to be the scenario, which is nothing but the application name or the function like file name. And then like whenever we wanted to trace something, we say the span name, like create agent, that is going to cover this whole execution portion. Let's say like you wanted to you are interested in the thread execution information, then you say tracer dot start as a current span. So this is going to create a span for you and trace everything underneath. Likewise, like whenever you wanted to trace something, you say tracer dot start as current span, and then like provide a name that is going to trace everything. That's all we need. With that, like let me run this and let me show. And it's like it has already sent the email. Now the execution it's done. Now let me go to the portal and show you. If you come to the portal, this is where you will find the tracing. So you can filter by day, month, or whatever is that, or if you click here you can set your custom range. So now if you click on this tracing, so this is going to be our top level. Underneath, like we created multiple spans. So if you just click here, it will show you everything. So if you just come to the client, create agent, you will see all this information here, where like you will see the overall operation it's completed, and it started by this time and finished by this particular time. All those information with respect to that specific execution, you will find it from here. Not only that, we also have a custom function. You will find that information, like same information here, with the difference between the thread info and the application insight. That's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching.